Australia with work to do as we begin day 3 here live from the Adelaide Oval in this day-night test match. Australia, of course, leading the series 1-0. And they are currently into bat for their second innings, none for 76 after a poor score of 222, I suppose. In the first innings, Pakistan in response got themselves a lead of 145. Australia trying to chase that down now and then, give themselves a lead here in the third innings of the match. Joe Burns and David Warner resuming at the crease at none for 76 this morning. They looked good yesterday. They played very positively, lots of good strokes, and that's what we're seeing already this morning from these two. Warner and Burns both getting a mountain of runs, and that is going to be a wide, and that will bring up the 100-run partnership for these two just after 20 overs. So it has been a very quick start. That's a run rate of just underneath 5 and over. So they've gone pretty quickly about their business. Burns finds the gap. That's going to be 4, and that's going to bring up a half century for him. That's his second 50 of the match. He'll be disappointed he didn't go on with it in the first innings, so I reckon we'll see a bit more of a determined Joe Burns in this second innings as that one races away to the boundary once again. You just wonder what Australia need to do today. I mean, I suppose it's pretty obvious what they need to do today. That's a cracking shot, which is just put runs on the board. They've reduced this lead down to just 13 runs now. They've still got all 10 wickets in the shed. They got two batsmen that are both in at the crease right now. They're both playing well. Warner and Burns both in pretty good touch at the moment. And while they have just dropped off their run rate a little bit this morning from yesterday's really fast start, you can see that they're still trying to go about their business as quickly as they can. The last 10 overs, just 40 runs or so have come from it, considering that they were going at 5 and over before then. It's just been a bit of a drop-off. Warner brings up the 50 with those overthrows. It was 5 of them. Gets him to 52. Oh, and a clever shot there from Burns. Australia now officially has the lead as well. And you just wonder now, what will be sort of a good enough total from an Australian point of view? They'll be looking to pile on probably a minimum 200-run lead. That one through the gap again, and this is the 150 partnership up now between these two. A 152-run partnership from 185 balls. Yasir Shah, who took 5 wickets in the first innings, has gone the journey today, and last night. His 7 overs, he's gone for 40 runs, so been quite expensive. Afridi, though, been the best of the bowlers so far. And he's got a wicket. It's David Warner. So just saying he's been the best of the bowlers. He's none for 1 wicket now for 14 runs from his 9 overs. Very, very economical. Just over 1 run and over. It's been extremely good bowling. And he finally gets the reward that he deserves for bowling very, very well. Surprised he hadn't bowled more overs, to be fair. Australia 1 for 154. We'll have a drink as Warner comes out for 52. So, Australia, 74 overs left in the day. Labuschagne in the middle. Top edge in the air. And it's over the top of everyone. It's going to be 4. It's a very risky shot to play off your first delivery for Marnus Labuschagne. Meanwhile, you've got a guy like Joe Burns who's very much in, and he gets that fine. Tucks it down and 4. That's the difference between, I guess, the first ball and your 100 and whatever ball at the crease. That's 6. That's big. It's Labuschagne. And he has just absolutely hammered that ball. It was short. It was in the slot. And he loved every moment of it. He's played pretty positive this morning as well. 21 from 36. And then just off the back foot, just driving it casually. So he knows when to play the big shot, Marnus, and when to put it away. And this time he goes with a pull shot for 4 again. 200 up for Australia. The lead pushed up above 60 as well now. And that will be the end of the morning session. So the Aussies put on a further 136 runs, or 126 runs. They lead it now by 61. They did lose the wicket of David Warner for 52, but Joe Burns is still out there on 95 with Marnus Labuschagne also on 25. Not out there. And we'll have a drink also almost immediately after. So obviously the captain just wanted to convey a message that he didn't do before. I'm surprised, like literally 1 over after you've just come off from a break. Pattinson's bringing out more drinks. Must be some thirsty boys out there. And swept away from Burns. Could this be the 100? It is the 100. It was beautifully placed into the gap. Joe Burns brings up his 100. 15 boundaries in there off 149 balls. Spent 3 hours and 22 minutes at the crease. And this is where a lot of those runs have come from on the onside. They bowled too straight to him. But he's also been very smart and not playing it too many outside the off stump. Only run required. That one goes past everyone. And it's going to go to the boundary for 4 byes. So we've seen that a few times in this match. A bit of uneven bounce that it just takes off. Labuschagne's top edging again over the top of everyone. He almost need a backstop to stop that shot. But it goes to the rope for 4. Oh, that's just quality from Burns. Just driving through the offside beautifully. And out. So at edge, Joe Burns goes. And once again, it's Afridi getting the wicket. He's bowled quite well. Deserves it. And gets himself wicket number 2. Shane Afridi. Joe Burns goes for 118. Australia 2 for 244. And now the best batsman in the world, Steve Smith, makes his way to the middle. Now you could argue at the moment Marnus Labuschagne is the best batsman in the world, scored the most runs this year. Averaging 68. No, Steve Smith's averaging 97, but you know, Marnus played well. And there's another boundary. 4 more. 250 up for Australia. Just look at the timing on that pull shot. He's played it well today. We've seen him hit 1 for 6 as well. And through him. So Labuschagne out now. Yassir Shah with the wrong and gets through him. Gee, just didn't really need to play that shot, did he? Very aggressive at a time when he probably didn't need to be. And his middle stump is taken out. Marnus Labuschagne goes for 47. We'll be disappointed not to get off the with a half century. Matthew Wade now to the middle. And a little bit of a tricky period for Australia now. They'll have to regroup and rebuild because at the moment their lead is just 112 runs. There's still plenty of time left in this game. There's still, what are we? We're on day 3 here. Halfway through day 3. Steve Smith getting his first boundary of the day. So a little bit of a tricky period for these two because there is now some pressure on them. Not as much pressure as there was before. But you can basically look at it as 3 down for 116. Because that is how much the lead is right now as Wade gets himself off the mark. And this is close. It's full. It's straight. And it's given. Just a little bit of a quicker delivery. And it finds a way to go through Matthew Wade. He's not going to review. Gee, it was a good ball and it just beat him for pace. So Wade goes for 2. Travis Head to the middle. And Australia have lost 3 or 4, probably 3 wickets fairly quickly here. So scurry through and Head gets off the mark. Got him again. Outside edge from Travis Head. Yassir Shah has another. Australia 5 down. Is it 4 down or 5 down? Maybe I think they're 5 down. Travis Head again failing to do anything with a bat in this match. Just getting the 1 run in the second innings. The skipper Tim Payne in the middle. Steve Smith still out there as well. Oh, jeez, and if they had a little man on the leg side there, that could have been a wicket as well. In the air, though, from Tim Payne, and he goes over the top on the leg side for 4. That is a dangerous shot to be playing, especially at this time of the game. And he's going to get another one, another boundary here. It's Australia 5 for 275 after 1 point being none for 150. We really need to build another partnership here. Steve Smith, obviously the key to that, as he hits this one to the boundary. Tim Payne at the other end, just going about his business as he does, and Steve Smith's gone. Another wrong, and I just want to show you this on the replay screen because I reckon Steve Smith has done everything in his power to work his bat around the ball and not hit it. Anyway, he's gone for 15. Australia lose wicket number 6. And Pakistan are into the tail. Australia 6 for 280. The lead, 139. And they're really going to need a rebuild here. Cummins eagerly trying to work the ball onto the leg side, but he just can't get any bat on it, so he forces himself to go to the offside. Run out chance! And Payne gets through for 1. So the Australian lead 140 at the moment. 4 wickets in hand. If they can eke maybe 80 to 100 runs out of this tail, they'd be much happier with that total. They've got to take little partnerships as they can get them. Tim Payne, obviously the captain, is the last, I guess, non-bowler in the side. He is, of course, the wicket keeper. Lots of pressure on wicket keepers. Bit of a shout here from Pakistan. There was a couple of noises in there. And they are going to go upstairs and review this one. Now, we have confirmation there was no bat involved, but it is impacting outside the off stump and going on to miss. So, given not out as the lights come on here at the Adelaide Oval for just before the evening session begins. Dinner break not too far away here for Payne and Cummins. It's also 4 overs until a new ball. 300 up now for Australia as well. But I think that might be the dinner break with that delivery. It is. So Australia going to go to dinner. 6 down. A big session from a Pakistan point of view. They took 4 wickets. Australia only made about 80 odd runs throughout it. Their lead diminished now in value given they are 6 wickets down, and a lot of pressure on these last sort of 4 or 5 guys to make runs. First ball after dinner, and it's a dot. So I wonder what the mindset of the tail will be now. We saw the top order trying to accelerate a little bit, and that might have been what cost them their wicket. But I wonder if we'll see the tail maybe try and stick around and just bat a bit of time here, or if they just try to get as many runs on the board as they can. Inside edge, onto the pad. Cummins is out. Good catch taken at short leg. Yasir Shah gets another. Australia 7 down. Pat Cummins goes. Mitchell Starc, the new man, in. Just a beautiful bit of spin bowling. Tried to work it to the onside as he has most of the day. A little inside tickle. Onto the pad, and Pat Cummins goes for 10. Mitchell Starc to the middle, averaging 22 in Test match cricket. Mitchell Starc, so it's not a bad batting average to have. Tim Payne on 22 in the middle at the moment. Forward defence there, but a wicket in the first over back from dinner. Sorry, not ideal for Australia. So look to increase this lead. They'll want to get it to at least 200. I think that'll be their first little goal here, is get this lead up above 200. That's a beautiful drive from Tim Payne. Through the gap on the offside for 4. Oh, that beautiful. Just well balanced, edged and dropped. Oh dear. How much will that hurt them? Tim Payne getting an outside edge and dropped on 37, but more importantly, it would have been the wicket. From a Pakistan point of view, it would have been the last non-bowler for Australia in there. I guess the last technically recognised. Can we call him a batsman? I mean, he's a wicket keeper, but we can probably call him a batsman, I suppose. But it would have been a big wicket. Australia's lead now up above 200 with that edge from Starc. Oh, scurry through for tight single, and they get there. And that is 50 for Tim Payne. So he was dropped on 37. He's gone on to get a half century. Can he go on and make a big score with these final 3 wickets? Mitchell Starc is out. Little inside edge there, or outside edge. I'm not sure which part of the bat it came off, but it went through to the keeper. And it's Afridi who gets another wicket. Nathan Lyon out of the middle. Australia's lead 209. What is defendable from them? Do they think they can defend 200? It's always tough to chase more than 200 in a fourth innings, regardless of which day's play it's happening on. Now Nathan Lyon getting in on the act of the boundaries. As he punches that one down the ground off the back foot for 4. Top edge, and this is going to be more runs for Australia. Bit of luck for Lyon. Lead now up above 220. It's 229 right now. Straight back to the bowler. Tim Payne out. Nazim Shah gets his wicket for the day. 9 for 370 Australia. Lead 229. And Hazelwood blocking out that first one. So the new ball did deliver a couple of wickets for Pakistan. Got the big one of Tim Payne, of course, but Josh Hazelwood and Nathan Lyon, they're just hanging about here at the moment. In the crease for a little while together. And they'd be eyeing off this 400-plus score here in this innings. At the moment, the lead 253. If these two can somehow eke it to 275, 300. What a time that would be for the Aussies. Thought about the 3 runs, just decided for the 2. Oh, a little bit of an edge. Is the keeper going to get to it to take the catch? Not quite. They scurry through for 1. Once again, and the score now, 406 for the Aussies. A run-out opportunity, just the 1. Now a lead of 267. Nazim Shah steaming in. Leading edge, straight back to him. And the Australians are all out, so the lead will finish up at 267. Australia all out in their second innings for 408. Joe Burns, the lone centurion there on 118, couple 50s to David Warner and Tim Payne. And a little handy partnership of 38 between Lyon and Hazelwood at the end. We've got 51 runs between them as eked Australia's lead out to 267. So 268 runs required for victory for Pakistan. There's 7 overs of play to happen tonight. Australia will be looking for an early wicket and the Pakistan batsmen will be looking to survive. Imam al-Haq out to the middle. Pat Cummins going to be bowling to him for the opening over. And it is also Masood at the other end as Cummins steams in for the first ball. No run there. Little bit of swing, not a lot of swing. A little bit of swing in. Maiden over to begin things. Hazelwood now. And Masood gets a run almost instantly for Pakistan. And now down the ground, this will be runs. So it took Imam al-Haq a few balls to get off the mark. And it's going to race and get to the boundary. You just feel Australia, if they're going to pitch that ball sort of anywhere near straight, they're going to need that mid-on. Oh, that's through the cover gap. That'll be more runs from Masood. That's 4. Shorter boundary here. The Adelaide Oval. And again through the gap. Does it have the legs this time? The outfield still pretty quick. It's going close. But a good bit of fielding in the deep from Mitch Stark keeps it out. They pick up a couple of runs. As I think we'll see Stark bowl the last over of the day. This is the last ball of the day. And it's going to be a dot. So end of day 3. Pakistan finish it up. None for 22. Shan Masood 17 from 23. Imam al-Haq just the 4 runs from the 19 balls he's faced. But it sets it all up for a very, very interesting 4th day of play. We've got the Aussies coming in to bowl on day 4. Pakistan looking for victory. Do Australia have enough on the board? That is the real question. Target for Pakistan, 268 for victory. They need a further 245 to win the game. Australia looking for 10 wickets on the last day's play to win the game. It was a pretty even game, pretty even day of Test cricket. The Aussies will be pretty happy with their performance. They got a score of 408 to get that lead up to 267. They maybe wanted it a little bit more than that. And Pakistan, they'd be pretty happy with themselves as well. And they finished at stumps, none down, which I think is a massive key in this matchup. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage here of day 3. And I hope that I actually didn't mute the commentary this time around. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 4th day's play of this second test at the Adelaide Oval. Goodbye.